G'day to all my internet listeners. Welcome back. If you're a subscriber. And if you're first time to this channel, I welcome you as well. My name's George, and all I do is just give you good stewardship, Christian stewardship videos. And thank you to one of my subscribers sent me a question. I hope God has answered you in your question about whether to purchase a luxury watch or not. And God's peace be with you, yeah? I'm not here to judge people, you know that. What I'm here for is give you today's message. Well, the time is Saturday morning. The place is Mermaid Waters, which is in Gold Coast. I hope I'll visit there one day. And the item, a red Ferrari SF90 Spider. My gosh, it hits a tree on Rio Vista Boulevard. That's how detailed I'm going to be today. You can guess, I don't know how fast the car was driving. The car splits in two. Whew. You would hope it was just like a movie, right? But it was the real thing. Well, the driver, he's a property investor and influencer named Sam Gordon. Sam, I hope you're doing okay. You said you are. He climbs out and walks away with minor injuries. Nothing more than that. So thank the Lord, you know. I don't want to see people get hurt. And a few hours later, he posted a video to his followers. So this is what he said. Massive shout out to Ferrari for building a crazy car that protects the driver first in an accident. I didn't see his post. I'm not sure if that's the first thing he said, or second, or third, or 40th. But he did say that. He thanked his fans for the concern. So he's pretty successful, 25,000 of them. And by the way, that's how many follow him. So he built his name on property investing, quit his job at 28, and picked up a taste for Lamborghinis and Ferraris along the way. As a lot of these people do. I knew someone who was on his quest to buy a Ferrari as well. Yep. Now he got this one back in May last year. So not too long ago, a little bit over a year ago, yeah. And he posted about it then too. Now that's quite a contrast to what Neil Armstrong said to his fellow astronaut, Alan Bean, who questioned Neil whether it was true that he ejected from the flying test vehicle just seconds before it exploded in the air. I saw that interview with Alan, so it must be true. Neil responded, yeah, and just went back to his work without making any preference about it. It was been nonchalant. That's how tough Neil Armstrong was. Now, if it was me, the first person I would thank would be Jesus Christ, my Savior. I'll declare it in this video. And I'll declare I'm a Christian. Yeah, dream car acquired. That's the post that Sam did. And I have to tell you something before I go any further. It isn't flattering. But hey, who said I'm here to be a narcissist? I'm not. A while back, like 2003, I bought a Toshiba Pocket PC. Yeah, I begged my wife when she was going overseas, go and get me one. She got one. Thank you. Thank you to my wife. It was over $1,000. And at that time, I remember thinking, genuinely thinking, why would I need anything else? This was it. The device that would carry me forward. All my Christmas come at once. I was so happy. Of course, how wrong was I? Very wrong, you can say that. Put in your comments, say, George, you're terribly wrong. Because technology doesn't sit still long enough to reward that kind of confidence. Why didn't I listen? It's just a catch-up game, isn't it? It's always been. Somehow I fooled myself into believing I found a finishing line. And there wasn't one anyway. It was a mirage. So that's not a car crash into a tree in terms of the impact, though. I know that. But it's the same instinct, isn't it? Just wearing cheaper clothes. Sam Gordon's dream was $1 million Ferrari. Okay. Mine was the device that's probably in landfill somewhere now. I hope not. I hope someone's using it. Just a different price tag. But it's the same quiet lie that we listen to. That the next thing will finally be enough. And the next one, and the next one. Doesn't stop. Interestingly, the Apostle Paul writes about this, although not about money directly. He's talking about where the mind rests, what it fixes on day to day. But truly, I think the principle travels further than he might have expected. And I absolutely love this one because I was reading this passage recently and it hit me. It grabbed my attention. And that's what I want to share with you. You find it in Philippians chapter 4, verse 8. I hope it has the same impact it did to me as it will do for you. Okay, so this is what the passage says. Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honourable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there's any excellence, if there is anything worthy of praise, think about these things. Think about these things. Now, a Ferrari isn't evil. I'm going to say that. Okay? Neither was my Pocket PC. Okay? I'm not that dumb enough to think we're all being corrupted by these things. No. I mean, these things, they're just a combination of metal and glass and plastic and circuitry mostly, isn't it? Nothing sinister in the object itself. No. But look at Paul's list again. He says true, honourable, just, pure, lovely. A car isn't on that list. I don't read it. Or Pocket PC. Or new diamond ring. Or that new career that you want to climb that ladder. Again, I'm not saying these things are wrong, please. Don't take me out of context. The question was never whether owning one is wrong, right? The question is what's doing the chasing in you when you reach for it. And whether that thing, whatever it is, could ever actually be satisfied by an object. That's why I'm so focused in making these videos to glorify God. Yeah? It's not about chasing 200,000 followers on this channel. No. It's to say thank you, God, how much Jesus has done when he died for me, for my sins. I've repented, and I'm here to tell the world there is a solution, there is a hope. Now, I like to think I've gotten a little better at catching that in myself. You know, the thing we've been talking about? Not cured of it. I still like new things, still get a small thrill out of them, but faster at noticing it. This week, I borrowed something from my local library, see? They've got a makerspace facility. God bless them. God bless Australia, really. It's so full of generosity. Well, what I borrowed was a working replica of an Amiga 500. For all those of you who are geeky, you know what I'm talking about, right? I had one of those Amiga 500 back in 1990. We were still in uni. And unfortunately, I gave away years later my Amiga 1200. And I've regretted it ever since then, if I'm honest to you. There's some magpies in front of me. I sat down expecting to myself to disappear into it for the rest of the afternoon, just playing that little replica. But more than 80% of the games that came loaded on it didn't even appeal to me. I didn't read the labels, maybe. About an hour in, I felt something else pulling at me. Other things were waiting, I said, in my mind. Things that actually mattered more than a machine. Yes, I already lived a version of it once. So I put the little replica down. No drama in that moment. Wasn't guilty, didn't have any guilt trip. But there was just some clarity to say something else needed my attention more. Now I mention it because that's the same impulse as that Pocket PC I told you about. Just caught in an hour this time instead of taking years to notice. Yeah, I've improved. So if Sam Gordon and I have anything in common, it's this. Neither of us is short on ambition. But a Ferrari SF90 in 2 pieces on the Gold Coast street, it's a pretty loud reminder that things we build our identity around can easily be reduced to fragments on a road in about 4 seconds or less. And none of us get to choose when or that. You don't know when your time is up. I'll be honest, my own view is there's a higher value in thinking something like feeding people who are genuinely doing it tough. Yeah, that's what I want people to spend their energies on, the government to spend these things on, to help people who are generally doing it tough, wherever they are, than in another dream car. That's my conviction, right? And to spread the gospel as well. It's not a rule I'm handing to you, by the way. I don't force people to think in a particular way. Only God can do that. God can change people's heart and mind. You may be good at cars, so volunteer your time to help people who are not good at cars. I'm not good at cars. I'm going to need your help one day. I remember I helped someone to get some driving experience using my car, so he has the confidence to pass the driving test. Simple act like that can make a difference to people. God calls us to what's honourable and lasting, not what looks good parked in a driveway. You're free to land wherever you land on that. And by the way, if a video like this is worth something to you, maybe I should start calling myself an influencer too. Who knows? Put in a comment. Put in a comment if you think I'm galaxy away from being one. That kind, the kind that can't be split in half against a tree. So here's one question I actually put to you. And it's not about cars. I don't want to talk about cars or gadgets specifically. Just this one, okay? What's the thing right now that you've quietly told yourself is the finishing line? And would you notice the day it stopped being worth chasing? Would you? Remember, whatever is lovely, whatever is worthy of praise. A Ferrari never made that list, and neither did my Pocket PC or the Amiga. An Amiga on a library shelf comes closer than either one ever did, though. I know. Rio Vista Boulevard, yes. A multi-million-dollar dream in two pieces next to a tree. Think about that. Have a think about that. Friends, which one are you carrying home tonight? And that's today's message of hope. Oh, it's getting colder by the minute. I'm going to get back to the resort. I'll see you on the next one. You take care. Have a good 1st of August, 2026. Bye-bye.